Hey, what's going on? So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can edit a page on your WordPress site. So I'm here in the dashboard area of my website here. And the first thing I'm going to do is go to Pages over here on the left-hand menu. Just click on that. It's going to bring up a list of all the pages on your site. I've just got the default sample page up on here, but yours would probably have a bunch of pages on it, bio or photos, et cetera, et cetera. So you pick the page you want to edit and click on edit when you hover over there. Okay, so this brings up the editor. First thing, there's two different modes on the editor. We've got visual and HTML. So this is the visual right here. That just means that it's got formatting on the text and it's going to look closer to what it will actually look like on the site. If I click over on HTML mode, it's going to show me just the text with the code on there, with HTML code on it. So the reason why you might use this, aside from if you know code and you want to edit the HTML code on here, is maybe you want to use some code. Maybe you want to put a YouTube video on your page. So you would get the embed code from YouTube and you would paste that code into HTML mode. If you just want to edit text, you can do that in probably be easier for you to do it in visual mode, where it's a little bit more what you see is what you get. So let's say, for example, I wanted to make this first line bold. I just highlight the text and click on this B right over here for bold. You've got a bunch of typical formatting buttons up here. You could also change the text justification, and you can change the colors here. Another cool thing you can do, if you have something, let's say you have something formatted in Microsoft Word and you don't want to lose all the formatting, you can click on the clipboard with a W on it right here and then paste your stuff in right here and hit insert, and it will, for the most part, copy your formatting from Word. If you want to copy something from, say, Microsoft Word, something that's pre-formatted, and you want to wipe out the formatting, you can go drop that in plain text mode, which is right here. So there's plenty you can do to format in here. Obviously, if you just want to add text, you can just go ahead and type away. And you've got spell check on here. You can even do full screen. Also, another thing, you can do headings. So let's say I wanted to make this, instead of just being regular text, I want to make this a larger heading. I can go in here. This is different kinds of formatting here. So let's say I wanted to make this pretty big. Now, for search engine purposes, you don't want to use a bunch of H1 headers in particular, because the search engine looks for that as being what the page means. So if you put several of those on there, it's going to be overkill to the search engines and it will hurt your cause rather than help you. So I'm going to go with an H3 header, which is typically it goes from H1 to H6. So that's going to be something you would consider of medium importance. Now, if I want to see what this is going to look like on the site, I just go over here and I click on Preview Changes. Okay, so I can see what that looks like. If that looks good to me, I can just go back here and then hit update. Sometimes, for whatever reason, it takes a little while here. Okay, so it just got frozen up there, and I resubmitted it, and it didn't go through. So it sent me this message here that says there is an autosave of this post that's more recent than the version below. View the autosave. So WordPress automatically saves your work as you go. So I'm going to go check the last thing that they saved and see how that looks. So this is the auto-saved version. Right here. And I decide I like that. I'm going to hit restore. And then I'm going to hit update. And that's what it's supposed to do. So, okay, so now I'm going to actually go on the blog itself and see my changes. Okay, there it is. You can see that my changes have been added to the site, and I'm good to go.